Great race.
Wow. These are the highlights. Grand finale for the 31-round SuperMotocross World Championship in Las Vegas at the drag strip, part of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway complex. The beautiful opening ceremony, and there is Jet and Hunter. Happier times. Oddly, they were happier at the beginning of the night than after they went 1-2 in the World Championship at the end, because when they had to go head-to-head, the emotions bubbled to the top. Let's go to the 450 class Moto 1. It looked like Jet might have the whole shot here, but look at Hunter sneak by.
Yeah, that's the way it played out all night. You know, the guys who hugged that inside, got up front, and Hunter knew he needed to be in front of his brother to really have a chance. And Jet almost runs in the back of him, loses a few positions, allowing Eli Tomac and another rider get past him, slides down into fourth spot, Justin Cooper, and then the race was on.
There you go. What a move by Eli Tomac. And I like the intensity that Eli Tomac had all night long. He started out firing, but Jet making a pass up Justin Cooper. Justin Cooper senses that, stands the bike up. Great pass by Jet.
And I will say today, especially during this night, it was one of the first races that it just seemed like Jet had everybody covered quite a bit, because anytime he decided he wanted to go fast just like this, he made time up on a track that was hard to make time up, and it was pretty noticeable separation between them. Here he is, he's going past Eli Tomac. Eli was kind of caught in the middle. Literally, he got caught in the middle. Jet goes outside, squares him up, and this was towards the end of the race and made it look pretty easy. Goes on to win this first moto and one step closer to wrapping this championship up for the third time in a row. But you got to do it again.
And yeah, after he wins this moto, James, I think a lot of people probably thinking, well, he'll just go out and do it again in Moto 2. Not so fast and not so easy. Moto 2, Jet, not a good start. Dylan Ferrandis goes down hard off the gate. Jet's mid-pack. It's Cooper Webb to the lead. Look at Hunter Lawrence, though, around the outside.
Yeah, Hunter Lawrence got out front. Eventually made his way around Cooper Webb. And yeah, Jet, you had to think that he was going to be really patient in these opening laps, especially one thing he can't do is just go down. This is Hunter Lawrence going past Cooper Webb right here, and had a little bit more spunk in the beginning. You know, if a rider's not feeling well, he needs to be out front, because you know eventually that number one's going to come. And then it was Eli Tomac making his way up past this Cooper Webb for second place. Eli did a good job at running down Hunter Lawrence. That got close there, Ricky. Getting close to him, staying with him, but eventually you're going to see that number one start making his way up.
There he is, now starting to make moves. This is the move on RJ Hampshire for fourth.
Yeah, nice pass. Pretty common with him all day. Anytime he wanted to make the pass or close that gap, he was able to do it, and didn't look like he was, you know, struggling. And this was just a tough end of the year for Chase Sexton. 3 times in a row, he might not even show up here next year. Hopefully he's all right, but that's never a good look. And knowing how tough Chase Sexton is, for him to ride off like that's just unfortunate. So hopefully be back for Motocross Nations. Here's Jet Lawrence closing up on Cooper Webb. This was for third place. And then, as I said, the times that he was able to make up on these guys, you just thought that he was going to be able to come up and close, but it took a long time. In fact, it took all but almost 17 minutes before he got close to Eli Tomac. Going to make the pass, and what he does by making this pass, he's going to seal that deal for $1 million, because Hunter was out front.
And yes, that move to second with about 3 minutes left on the clock would be enough to get the overall win, and that will be enough to lock down the title. Hunter Lawrence was sick coming into this race, admitted that he ran out of steam in Moto 1, somehow found enough to win the second moto. But because his brother gets to second, it's not enough for the race win, and thus not enough for the title. Jet Lawrence wins the overall. He's going to high-five the flagger, who says, well, no, we missed that one.
That's the only thing that went wrong for him tonight. Missed the high-five, and we even thought that hug right there was just a little weird. Eli Tomac said, hey, bro, what you were doing? Like, you've been waiting around, what's going on? But nonetheless, strong podium, but Jet Lawrence comes out for the third year in a row, SMX World Champion.
But Jet was quite emotional, happy and sad, because he had to rip it away from his brother there at the end. Ken Roxon finishes the night fourth behind Tomac. Justin Cooper, a great rebound for fifth. Hampshire, Webb, Savachi, Barsha, Hill round out the top 10 from Las Vegas.
I've seen people cry that's won millions of dollars from, you know, hitting the lottery. They'll cry in happiness. I've never seen somebody cry in sadness for winning that amount, but shows how much that they care.
Absolutely. So the final margin becomes 15 points with the triple point format. Roczen rallying up to 4th in the final standings. Justin Cooper hangs on for 5th ahead of Webb. The seeding points definitely helped Cooper, who had a couple of tough races.